Yeah. I'm alive, ask me anything you like today. You like today. Let's tune this bad boy up. Hello, hi. Welcome to the live stream. We're just starting. It's Thursday around 3:30 Pacific time. And if you just joined us, I do this live stream for you guys as a way of saying thank you for subscribing and watching my videos. And if you have any questions regarding any of the videos I post, you can ask them here with me right now. You can talk to me right now in person. So I did a jump rope video last time. That was my most recent video. And that video, I don't know why, the rendering took like 4 hours. So I filmed that video late at night because if I try to film me jumping rope in the daytime, there's just too much foot traffic, people coming in and out of the building. They get intimidated by the jump rope sound, like, right? You would be too if you heard that, in the lobby. So what I do is, as a form of respect and etiquette, I just don't jump rope when people are in the lobby, especially dogs. Dogs, they're very sensitive to the sound, so I just stop. So there's just too much foot traffic in the afternoon. It's good lighting, but I couldn't film it in the daytime. It's just too many people coming in and out and making too much noise and distraction, and some of them are butt hurt because they see the jump rope. I don't know why, but maybe they're jealous or just haters or trying to report on me, and so fuck them. So what I did was I filmed the jump roping at night scene, so there was nobody there, thank God. And it was snowing that night too. That was pretty cool. But afterwards, the footage, I don't know why, because it's, GoPros. These GoPros, if you don't know, if you've ever used these, this is what I use to film most of my videos. If you see me in the water, this is what I'm using as I swim. Woo, woo, woo. So I use this. And this thing is terrible in low light. So I had to put some filters on to increase the shadows and highlights. And as a result, the rendering took 4 hours. So I just... Be aware of filming at night. It's very hard to edit it in post-production afterwards. Hi, first time joining live chat. Welcome, Jong. I can tell you're Korean by your last name, Jong. Jong-shi, 안녕하세요. Joshua the Hustler. In Belgium, it's, midnight. Are you a night person or are you a morning person? Now, this is a very tricky question because ideally we should all be morning people, because morning people are the go-getters, they're the millionaires, they're the Warren Buffetts of the world, they're the bosses. All successful people get up really, really early in the morning. However, if you are an artist, like a musician, a painter, some sort of entertainer, like myself, we all function very well at night, unfortunately. That's the funny thing, is that if you're an artist, you know what I'm talking about. Creativity doesn't come out of nowhere. Creativity comes when your mind is at ease and you're just open to let creativity enter in and out like a wave. And usually that happens at night. Not in the morning. In the morning time, you're struggling to wake up. You're trying to get your motor functions coordinated and everything, your speech and all that. You gotta warm up, and some people it takes a long time. So I was never a morning person, is what I'm saying. I was always a night person. My brain would be like firing on all engines, like at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning, whether it was me writing a song or me like creating like something or editing something or whatever. That was just me. When everyone was asleep, I felt like I was the only one alive on the planet. And that's when, I had no distractions, nothing bothering me. Whereas if I got up really early in the morning, like 5 a.m., I used to try it. Yes, I was the first person up in the morning. Everyone else was asleep. But then I had to battle, like, waking up, like, getting my body, like, in full mode. And for me, it takes a lot more time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't work out in the morning because I look like a zombie in the morning when I work out. It's terrible. No, I take all that stress and pent up just frustration throughout the whole day, and I just channel it into my workouts, into my songwriting, into whatever. So hats off to you if you're a morning person, if you work out in the morning or if you do your stuff in the morning, most of it. Because for me, it doesn't feel right for me. No matter how much coffee I drink, it doesn't matter. It doesn't work for my body clock, you'd say. Nighttime is the best time. It's just boom. Playing video games, making music, editing video, just endless creativity, just bursting like through a dam. Are you German? Oh, someone else. I always paint or draw late at night with quiet music. Exactly. Hello, welcome. Ask me anything you like while I practice guitar. Funny thing, yesterday when I was at the gym, I just noticed that it was empty. And two things happened, actually. One, it was Valentine's Day. So, obviously, okay, all the couples are out. Maybe. Another thing is that it's February now. It's about mid-February. And I was asking staff members at the gym, why is it so empty today? And they told me that it's because all the resolutionists gave up. So they all gave up and quit. Which to me was surprising, because this is like a... What is this? Like, this is just... They expected this, actually. You know, they anticipated this. And it's like, this is normal for them. For me, it's just like odd. Because it was packed in January when I first signed up. And now, boom, empty. And, yeah, just people just... Why? Like, when you set a goal, do you have the foresight, or do you have a long-term plan to see it through to the end? You know? Losing weight for me is simple. It's the simplest thing for me to do. Making money is hard. Losing weight is easy. Getting in shape for me is easy because I've always had the discipline. I've always had like the foundation. Like no matter what sport I do, whether it's swimming or calisthenics or weight training, I know that I got to do it for many, many years in order to get good. And after a few years pass by, your body is in like autopilot mode. It's like you don't need to think too much anymore when you're at me. I don't think at all when I enter the gym. Me just getting to the gym that's the toughest part. Everything else is autopilot for me. And people always ask me in the gym, "What are you working on today?" I'm like, I don't know. I just jam session, baby. When you pick up the guitar, no, I'm gonna play this song, and I'm gonna play this chord, and I'm gonna play this chord after this, and this. No, that's a robot, man. You shouldn't be thinking like that. No. After many years, you just let go, and you just let your hands do the work. You just let your body do the work. You don't need to have 4 sets of 12 reps with this amount of weight on. Blah, blah, blah. No. You don't need to do that, man. Just jam session. Jam it, baby. What vid do you like to make? Like the best to make? What vid do you like? Okay, what kind of videos do I like to make the best? I'll go through all my videos catalog for you if you want to know. Swimming videos are the hardest to make because you got to be in the water. It has to be like the right time because like if you're in a crowded pool, it's just too noisy, too echoey. You obviously know that the sound capturing is very hard when you're in an echoey environment, such as a pool. So people are like, "Oh, I can't hear the audio." Well, I can't attach a mic to this GoPro and just dunk it in the water. No, I'm gonna electrocute myself. So I apologize. So I have to swim when the pool is empty. I have to swim when the lighting is good. And these days we're getting shitty lighting in Vancouver because it's all cloudy and dark every day. That's why I wanted to go to Thailand to film for you guys because it was always sunny. But then again, Thailand, the pool I was swimming and filming at was dirty, and they didn't maintain it very well. You didn't know this, but yeah, that water was filthy. They didn't put any chlorine in it or maintain it, so just tourists were going in and out of it and just abusing it, putting their filth in that water. Ugh, it's disgusting. I could have like swam in a lake and gotten better results when I look back. So swimming videos are the hardest to make, but I know like when I look at my analytics, like everybody wants to know about swimming. Everybody wants to know about more videos about swimming. And I look at my competitors. I look at other people that make YouTube videos with swimming, and they're all a bunch of nerds. They're all like competitive swimmer backgrounds. And they just do this. Like, why can't you do it? Why can't you do it? You can do it. I did it like this. And like, no. It's just like gymnasts. Gymnasts and competitive swimmers, you guys are in a completely different league than most normal people. So, like I said before, you can be really good at your craft, but you also have to be good at communicating it to others. That's why professors, they're really good at their studies, but when it comes to lecture time, they can't engage 300 students because 300 students get bored as fuck listening to a professor lecture. I got bored all the time every time I went to a lecture because he wasn't engaging. She wasn't prepared. She was totally in her own head, in her own space, in her own studies. And she wasn't thinking about the audience. Professors, if you're listening, you are a very lucky group. You guys are a very privileged group. You study for this amount of time, and then you get an audience of 300 students 5 days a week at your disposal. And most of you don't utilize what you're granted, what you're given. Except for some people like Jordan Peterson, like he had like the idea to film his lectures. Wow, that's finally a professor that thinks outside of himself, you know? And that's why I don't like professors. They're just too stuck in their own mind. Gymnasts, they're too stuck in their own mind. Competitive swimmers, they're too stuck in their own mind, their own world, that they have no empathy, no thought pattern of what's it like to be an average person. You know what I mean? So, for example, when I train a student from scratch, I know exactly what they're thinking. I know where they're coming from. I know they can't do this. So we take baby steps. And you know what? It works. Instead of just like me standing on the side of a pool, which I see most of my peers doing, they shout like, do this, do that, grab a kickboard, do that. Like, no, that doesn't work. So, yes, you got to be good at your craft, but you got to be able to communicate it just as well. That to me is success. So I'll give you another example. Hello, Justin, how are you? I'm fine. I got a little canker in my mouth, so I feel shitty, and the weather's not so juicy, but I'm here, I'm alive, and I love my guitar. What was I gonna say? Yeah, musicians. Like that. Here's another example. There's so many great musicians and music out there, but it takes a lot of effort to find them. You know what I mean? Like, find these artists, find these songs. That's the hardest part for me when it comes to music. Music is like, for me, it's like gold, like digging for gold. You know, you got a pickaxe, you got to go through a mountain of albums and artists and songs. Like, I remember digging through my library catalog, like going to the public library and just taking out maximum 20 CDs every day and just going through each song. Skip, and they all sucked. And there would be this one song that I discovered, like, oh my God, I felt like I found like a lump of gold. And I would play that song for like 4 to 8 weeks straight because I just loved it. I just loved how he composed it, the lyrics, just everything made sense. It's just brilliant, you know? So when you find that great song that nobody knows of, or like you just like, oh my God, it's a great feeling, but it's just hard. It's a very hard process finding great songs. Because most of the time, people are just shoving their own shit music in front of your ears and face all the time. You don't have time to look. You'd rather just like sit back and someone feed you these songs that you don't even know you like or not. For example, Esposito. The Esposito. That song is shoved down my throat every day now. I hear it everywhere I go, like in the mall, like blasting in other people's car radios. Like, my God, I hate that song. First of all, it's not a great song in my opinion. And then you add on top of that Justin Bieber singing it. Throw up. I'm gonna throw up every time I hear that song. It sucks. That's just me being an honest musician. It really is bad. I really enjoy your swimming videos. They help me a lot. You're welcome. Check out my swimming course. If you want to take your swimming to the next level and save yourself frustration by watching 100 YouTube videos on swimming and not taking the effort to get off your ass, go to the local pool and jump into the water, take my swimming course. All right? I'm also guilty of this, you know? A lot of information out there, like I said, information overload. We're spoiled with information. We have so much information online. We don't need any more. It just keeps coming. There's tons of content creators just giving us information, just like buffet loads of information every day. And I go through a lot. I go through a lot of YouTube videos. If you look at my monitor here, I have like 5 YouTube video pages opened up, 5 YouTube windows opened up, and I'm watching 5 YouTube videos, different YouTube videos at the same time, and all of them are like 10, 15 minutes long each, so I have to cut them up into pieces, like digest them in pieces. So I'd watch one video for 2 minutes, So one video I'm watching is a Sid Paulson gymnastics video. Yeah, I watch his videos for like 2 minutes, and then I cut, and I go to some Bitcoin news like box mining. I listen to him ramble, cut, and then I go to another video. Okay, let's see. PewDiePie just came back. I watch a few minutes of his video, the latest video, cut, and then go to the, see, that's what I do. That's how I digest information. Just bite-sized information. You don't need to watch and sit through a whole video 15 minutes long straight. No. You can just come back to it, watch another video, come back to it. Just like eating, right? You've got a plate in front of you. You got like chicken, you got vegetables, you got a glass of water, and you got rice. Okay, so what are you gonna do? You gonna eat the chicken first, like 100% chicken, and then move on to 100% vegetables? No, that's not how you eat a meal. You eat a meal like you cut up the chicken, you cut up the vegetables. One serving of chicken, and then vegetable, drink a glass of water, and then have a piece of rice. That's how you eat, right? That's what I would assume how you eat. And that's how I digest information. Bite size. Okay? Just rotate. Keep rotating. I am already signed up onto your 7-day swim course. It's great. I am improving my lessons at my local center because of your help. Awesome. That's what I love to hear. People taking action instead of people sitting cringing at their computer. Can you make another video about side breathing, Justin? Justin, I don't know how to listen. I don't like people just asking. You know what? I don't ask a lot of questions to YouTubers or people online because I make sure I do my due diligence first before I ever raise a question. Like, I will scour the internet for hours until I find the information I'm looking for. And if I can't find it, then I raise my hand and I ask a question. But again, everybody is instant nowadays. Like, I don't get it. Ask a question. And then you should have looked at my previous video. I had that video already for you. You could have just scoured my video page, but they're just asking me dumbass questions all the time. Like, can you make a video about, like, yeah, I did. Check it out. It's over here. I sent them a link. So, you guys, we're all spoiled, okay? But you gotta not take this information for granted, okay? You gotta do your work. You gotta put in the work if you're serious. Are you learning passively or are you learning actively? I'm learning actively every day. Like, when I see information, I apply it and then I make mistakes and I go back to the video. And if I need to ask questions, I'll ask questions. But most of us are just like, sitting back in our chair, just watching videos, and skip the next video, digest it, and they poop out that information, and they never remember it. They don't retain it. That's what I'm saying. So, thank you for watching my videos, but you gotta get off your ass and do the work after. Whether it's you want to learn pull-ups, you want to do front crawl, you want to like jump rope. You know how it took me 1.5 months of non-stop jump roping, and I destroyed my shins in order to do the double unders. Like jump, double skip. It took a long ass time, and it was all trial and error. Because all these YouTubers, their videos sucked. I couldn't learn it from them. They're just like these skinny tweak guys saying, hey, you can do it like this. I'm like, it's not working for my body type. So I had to make a lot of adjustments. I had to make the rope longer. I had to think about what my body looked like compared to their body, because my body's different. I'm muscle and I got big wide lats thanks to swimming. So their ways didn't work for me. That's why I made that video for you yesterday of how to do double unders, because it was frustrating for me to learn. I was just tired of getting that rope caught on my legs. And yeah, but once I got it, I was like, holy cow, like a light bulb moment. This is what works for me, and I gotta share it with you guys. And then you guys can start doing it on your own. Hi, when I kick, I move my feet, then I will stop. No matter how much I kick, is this because... When I kick, I move a few feet. And when you're kicking. Here's what I recommend when it comes to kicking. I should make a video about this, actually. A lot of people get stuck on kicking. First of all, are you filming yourself kicking? Do you see yourself? Like, do you see the footage of yourself kicking? Because most of the time, beginners aren't kicking properly. They're using some sort of bicycle kick. When they kick on their front, it doesn't work. All right? And they think that, oh, I'm propelling forward. No, it's probably your arms or something else that's propelling you forward. It's not your feet. So film yourself first. It's most likely bicycle kicking that you're doing. And I made a video about this, about front kicking. You got to pretend that you're wearing high heels. Your legs are straight and you're kicking with your hips. You're lifting your leg, your entire leg, using your ass, your glutes, and you're pushing it down. You're throwing it down like a whip, like a battle rope. Your hip is the hand, and you throw your leg down like a battle rope. All right? But the thing about this, people don't tell you that front kick, you have a very small surface area to work with, okay? So this is your leg. These are your toes. This is the surface that you're working with. You don't have much room to maneuver with when you're doing front kick. So it's not really ideal. Versus when you do back kick, you've got like so much more real estate to flick the water with that you can fly when you're kicking on your back. However, the disadvantage is that you're on your back, blind. It's a blind move. You're looking up in the sky, and if you don't have indicators, you don't know where you're going, and you got your arms, and your arms are just... You don't know where you're going when you're doing your backstroke. But when you kick on your back, it's much easier. So if I were you, if you want to really feel the water move, that sensation, grab a kickboard, put it onto your chest like this, and just kick on your back. And you'll fly. Guaranteed. But when you do it on your front, with the kickboard out in front, with your head down and you're kicking, you're not going to feel it. No, you will not, because it's very hard. You got a very small surface to work with. And it's just, it's frustrating. I know. It is. So even when I do front kicking drills with the kickboard to warm up my legs, I don't move that fast. I move like a tugboat in the water when I front kick. And neither should you, because, again, unless you have like a long flipper foot, if you're some sort of mutant, then yeah, you'll feel it. But if you don't have flippers, if you don't have a mutation foot, no, you're going to move like a tugboat when you're just front kicking holding a kickboard. What new music have you discovered recently? Nothing. 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 It's just hard to find music. You have to be patient, you gotta dig, and I don't have time for either. Latest music I've been listening to, Carly Commando, every day. Hi, new here. But I don't know why I'm here. I'm just bored. Silver weeaboo. You know what I heard in Korea? There are Koreaboos. Like, what is a Koreaboo? Koreaboo is basically like a K-pop fan. Or K-drama fan. I just found out. It's kind of a weird name. Koreaboo. Koreaboo. I hate that word boo. I was dating this one girl. She kept calling me boo. Like, hello, hi boo. See you later, boo. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm not Usher. I'm not Usher, baby. Stop calling me that. Boo. My boo. My boo. My boo. Fuck. I hate that word. Check out JP Cooper. Again, there's a lot of there's a lot of music, a lot of digging, right? And you know what? All the music, whether you like it or not, it's subjective. Okay, so the music that I like may not be the music that you like. It all depends on your background. You just what you're growing. It's like here's the thing. I've had this problem several times. Like, people just don't understand the music that I like. But here's the thing. Music is like food. Now, if you grew up eating hamburgers and pizzas and junk all your life, then you will be attracted to junk food or food that tastes similar. So, if you grew up listening to junk music or shit music like Backstreet Boys or NSYNC or Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera or Justin Bieber or Avril Lavigne, that's all junk. So any future junk music that comes out, you'll probably like. You will probably like it. Whereas if you grew up on a diet that was nutritious, like chicken breast, broccoli, brown rice, yams, hard-boiled eggs, oatmeal, green tea, then you will be attracted to other foods that are similar. Like tofu. I don't know. Like, I don't know, chicken steak. I don't know what, you see what I mean? So, I grew up with a healthy dose of a variety of music. I didn't listen to one style. If you think like, I play only pop because I listen to pop. No. I listen to all styles of music. I listen to reggae, jazz, classical, funk, electronica, hip hop, dubstep, everything. I'm not judgmental to any style of music. I'm judgmental towards good music versus bad music. You can make a shitty song in whatever style of music. You can shitty reggae, shitty pop, shitty jazz. Doesn't matter the style. If you don't compose a song with good fundamentals, it will be terrible no matter what genre you play it in. So, oh God, Bryan Adams. I do not like Bryan Adams. Except for that one song he made. Have you ever really loved a woman? And that was because Paco de Lucia played or performed his guitar in that song. That was what made it great. Not Bryan Adams. Paco de Lucia. So, if you want to know songs that I like, I will give you it. And if you don't like it, then we have different tastes. Here's one song you should check out on YouTube. Radiohead Videotape. Amazing song. I love that song. It's just amazing. It's so simple. Beatles. Oh God, Beatles. Beatles. You got so many songs. One song I love from the Beatles, She's So Heavy. I love you so bad. I love you so bad. It's driving me mad. It's driving me. Bum, 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 boom, 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 boom. Led Zeppelin. Oh God. So many good Led Zeppelin songs. I don't know where to begin. Fuck. Kashmir. That'll be a good starter. Kashmir. Amazing song. Some other artists. Nick Drake. Yes, a pink moon. A pink moon. Pink moon. Some other artists. Oh, God. Oh, so many. Top. I don't know. Claire de Lune. Amazing piano song. You hear it in Ocean's 11. Lucas Graham, never heard of him. So, another thing you need to know about me is that once you know how to make your own music, it's like when you know how to cook, you're not really going out and trying other people's foods in restaurants. Okay? So you're mostly cooking at home, making your own food. So, as a musician, I make my own music. So I don't really have time to dig and find artists and songs like I used to when I was starting off as a student, as a pupil. Yeah, I would dig for hours as a kid listening to songs and just soaking up that information like I do now with YouTube. Just soak in all these songs. And I would filter all the garbage, like it was like 90% garbage songs. But that 10%, I would find like golden nuggets. Golden nuggets everywhere. So many good songs. Bjork, Unravel. Amazing song. It's just like I feel like I'm in the womb of a giant monster. Like when I hear that song, like I'm in the heart of a mammoth. So many good songs. But again, they don't get enough attention in mainstream because mainstream artists are just shoving their crap down your throat every day. They're McDonald's, they're Burger Kings, they're Pizza Huts. They're shoving it down your throat with commercials, restaurants, franchises everywhere. So you don't have time, or you don't have the opportunity to try or listen to these just off the beaten path songs or artists. And another thing is that I don't care about the artist. Really, I don't really care. I'm not a weeaboo or koreaboo for Beatles or Led Zeppelin. Or, no, I don't adore them. I don't look up to them, worship them. No. They're just influences. That's all they are. They're not my role models in life. No, they're all druggies and losers and lunatics and people just amped up on cocaine and heroin. Like, no, that's another thing you need to know about artists, specifically musicians. They're all fucked up people. Seriously. Like, they're so good at just one thing, making art, music. Everything else in their life is just in shambles. And the more screwed up your life is, the better artist or music you can make. Because you take all of that stress, you take all of that just like chaos in your life, and you channel it into your art. And it becomes just an amazing song. Like, whatever song like you think of, what the artist was thinking at the time. He was probably like on the point of death when he was writing that song. And at the end, that song became brilliant. Just like crystallized everything that was going on with his life at the moment. And it just, boom, it just communicates, resonates universally. You don't even have to speak English or learn English to know what that guy is trying to say in his song. Like Carly Commando, Every Day. That song is amazing. It's brilliant. It kind of reminds me of Muse on Newborn. Or Philip Glass. But it's kind of like a watered down version of Philip Glass. If you don't know Philip Glass, check out The Truman Show. Philip Glass is synonymous with these loop patterns. It drives you nuts. Like it's like a synthesizer bot or something. But Carly Commando's Every Day. That's just an amazing song. I just heard it one day when I was watching Nomad Colossus, because I'm a huge fan of Shadow of the Colossus, and I watched Nomad Colossus, and then I heard that song playing in one of his videos. I'm like, holy shit, what is this song? I like it. And then I did some digging, and then I found the artist name, and the song was amazing. I love that song. And I can probably tell she went through a lot of hell in order to make a song like that. Every Day. Why would she call it Every Day? And why would it sound so just like... Just amazing. So that's what I have to say about artists. They make great songs, but they're not great role models. Okay, do not look up to them. I never had any rock star posters in my room when I was growing up. No, my friends did. Like they were worshiping Jimi Hendrix and Eddie Van Halen, Eric Clapton. I hate Eric Clapton. Eric Clapton. Clapton is God. No, he's not. Jimi Hendrix is God. He taught Eric Clapton a lesson or two. I don't know. Yeah. Jimi Hendrix. When I think about him, yes, great guitarist. He had some great songs, but I listened to all of his songs. Seriously, I listened to all of his albums, and I didn't like all of his songs. I don't like... Here's the thing. Like I said, I listened to the song, not the artist. So every album that I listened to on CDs when I was a kid, I would like 1 or 2 songs out of 12 or 15 on the album. That's on a good day. Most of them I just didn't like any of their songs throughout the CD. So, whoever artist you throw at me, like, no, do you like Jimi Hendrix? Do you like Radiohead, Justin? Like, no, I just like some of their songs. This song in particular. Right? Jimi Hendrix, Manic Depression. I just love that song. And the drum fills. Amazing. Oh, God. Another drum pattern that's similar was, what was that song? Brian Storm. Fuck. What was it? Arctic Monkeys. Amazing drummer. Amazing song. Check it out. They're pretty old now, though. And another thing that you need to know about artists. This is something that nobody talks about. The reason why they go crazy, in my opinion, is because they play the same song for years and years and years and years and years, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of times. If you do something and you do it every day and you do it tomorrow and you did it yesterday, you'll go crazy. That's all I'm saying. So I feel bad for example, like U2, Bono, The Edge, the other band members. They keep having to play With or Without You. Every goddamn day they play like that song maybe like 300, 600 times a year, including rehearsal time. Like they gotta play that song until they're dead, you know, because that's the only song people want to hear. And if you're an artist, that's just, it goes against your principles. An artist keeps creating. An artist keeps looking at the next thing, like whether it's good or bad. Just keep trying, making new things. That's what an artist should be. An artist doesn't create something and then keeps replicating it for 30, 50 years until he's dead. No, that's a terrible artist. That's not the concept of an artist. And I think that's why a lot of these artists, these mainstream artists, go crazy, because they gotta play their hit songs that they hate now. It's just like this food you keep eating every day. You get sick of it. You want variety. You want to make new music, but nobody wants to listen to your new music. Nobody wants to hear the new stuff that you make. Everyone wants the classic songs, the hit songs. They pay money to go see With or Without You live, not some B-side song that you just came up with recently. Like, nobody cares. No matter what band you are, no matter how big you are, they don't care. They want to hear what they're used to. Play With or Without You, please. Like, no. If I was that famous, I would hire a cover band to cover my old songs. So, by the way, here's my cover band playing my hit songs, and then I will play my new songs for you after they're done. That's called outsourcing. That's what I would do in order to avoid the insanity. What's the best advice or life lesson you've heard from a song? Life lesson? Here's one. Girl, you'll be a woman soon. Girl, you'll be a woman soon, and soon you'll need a man. So what does that mean? You'll be a woman soon, and soon you'll need a man. That song was written years ago, like in the 70s. Girl, you'll be a woman soon, and soon you will need a man. That advice still rings true today. Women, you got great careers. You got your fucking puppies. You got your house. But you don't have a man. You don't have kids. You've pursued the wrong path in life, is what I'm saying. You're a woman, and you'll need a man. You need someone that complements you in life, is what I'm saying. So, this goes back to all these like selfish North American, spoiled, bratty, princessy women that I see, self-entitled, everywhere I go. Every time I come back to Canada, I get sick of them. I can't stand them. Their attitudes are just disgusting. And I just avoid them. And when I'm back in Asia, whew, I take a big breath of fresh polluted air, because the women know how to be women. They need a man in their life. I'm not saying you don't have to work. I'm not saying that pursuing money as a woman is bad. I'm not saying that, yes, you should chase your dreams or you should do whatever career that you think you're made out to do. I'm just saying that you can't go out and do this all alone in life. God gave you a womb in order to have kids. That's your purpose in life. Like God gave me a dick in order to put babies into you. So understand what your nature is and know that you can't go through life alone, being alone, doing this alone. Like, I don't need a man. I don't need a woman. I can be MGTOW. No, I can be a feminist. Like, no. You guys are all seeing like one side of the picture. You got to flip it and see the other side. We need each other. So that's why I always say the happiest people, the happiest couples, the happiest families that I see are the poorest ones in the poorest countries, like Vietnam, Thailand, Korea. Like, I see the poorest families together, united, happy. They don't have money, but they find a way. Compared to the miserable, career-driven women that have no men, they're undateable, incredibly high standards, too much demanding, and they are forever doomed. They will be surrounded with cats when they're old, not kids. When you're on your deathbed, do you want to be surrounded by cats, or do you want to be surrounded by your kids? I would rather be surrounded by my kids. Looking down, Father, don't go, Father, don't go. I was like, don't worry, I'll be back. Celtic magic. I was watching Samurai Jack, that Scottish father dying and then turning into a spirit. That was so funny. Cover yourselves. We're going into battle, you wee shit. I live in America. Tell me why I don't have friends. What? You can have friends. You can relate to people. You can do anything you want. You're in North America, baby. I'm not saying... Don't get me wrong, okay? I love you guys. I give you tough love. I'm giving you advice that I've seen from what I've experienced. I've met really good people and really bad people around the world. This is a pattern I notice. Yeah, North American women, you've got to change your ways. You know what? Here's the thing. This gym that I go to, there's a women's only section. So this gym has a women's only workout gym section just for women. Like, men cannot enter. I cannot enter. It's closed off. They put like tape and all that so they can cover the windows so you can't see what's going on inside. So it's like a mystery box for me. And all these women go in there. And it's like segregated. But then again, the rest of the gym area is both men and women. So you have a women's only section and you have a unisex workout section. But the women that... How can I say this? If there's a women's only section, then there should be a men's only workout session. That's what I'm trying to say. But then again, we all assume that if it's not a women's only section, it's a men's section. But then there's all these women coming into the general area working out with us. They're fine. I think the women that work in the women's only section, they're all messed up. They're just all like antisocial, or they're just hating on other people that are not them. So we have a women's only bathroom and we have a men's only bathroom. But what if I turn the tables, if I said there's a women's only bathroom and there's a unisex bathroom? Do you feel like something's up? Is what I'm saying? So, yeah. You can't do it alone, girls. You need a man. You don't need the perfect Christian Grey man that you see in the movies or Hollywood's brainwashing you to. No. You see, like, you interview or you ask happy women that are in successful relationships, and you'll notice that they've stayed with their partner for such a long ass time. They see both the good and the bad in their partner. And you notice that their partner is not perfect. The partner doesn't have six-pack abs or makes $1 million, drives a Lamborghini. No. You gotta look beyond all that superficial things. You gotta be more mature when you're choosing a partner. Is what I'm saying. Ouch. Who hurt you, dude? Nobody hurt me. I'm just telling you what I notice. That, yeah. I notice that a lot of North American women, they have really big problems, okay? And I'm telling you, MGTOW is not the answer. Being a feminist is not the answer. Just finding a partner that complements you is the answer. Working together. You don't have to go out and do it alone. You know, there's a lot of butthurt men that are like, oh, I'm going to go MGTOW. Yeah, I don't trust any women. Or women like, I hate all men. I'm going to make my career and make my millions. That's not the way to go. When you look back on your life as a grandmother or grandfather, how are you going to feel when you're surrounded by cats or when you're surrounded by your grandkids? Think about the long pictures, what I'm saying. So, that's what I said before. A great relationship, a super successful relationship requires 3 things. You need trust, communication, and you need incentives. Okay? Trust, communication, incentives. I didn't say money. I didn't say Lamborghini. I didn't say, I don't know, like, yeah, so throw everything out the window. You need trust, communication, and incentives. That's the thing that makes you want to be with your partner or be in the relationship for a long ass time. So, when you have a great job, for example, you trust the company that pays you on time. The company trusts you that you do your work on time, you show up for time. Communication. You communicate to the company, you say like, okay, I'm doing this and blah, blah, blah. Can you hear my problems out? Company listens to you and takes into consideration what are the problems, and you guys both come up with a solution. That's a great communication line. Versus the company that doesn't listen to any of your problems and ignores what you say and it's headed for trouble. And then incentives, yeah, the company pays you a salary, gives you bonuses and gives you a pay raise, gives you a pension like my grandmother got. And in return, the company gets a great employee that keeps bringing in more sales, just increasing the company's profits every day, just leading people in the company. That's a great relationship. That's a very healthy, successful relationship. And you can do the same thing with a girlfriend or boyfriend. Trust. You've got to trust the person. You can't that's why rich people, successful people, they don't trust a lot of normal people because, again, they're famous, they're rich. They know that. They know that normal people are going to come out and scam them or, go after their money, go after their fame, whatever. They're not after, they don't see them as a person, a human being. They see them as a mountain to climb or something, right? So there's no trust. That's why celebrities like dating celebrities, because they know each other very well. They know their backgrounds versus I don't know. Communication? Yeah, you need communication. You need to talk to your partner every day. If you are at a restaurant and you and your boyfriend are staring into each other's smartphones, sitting at a table in front of each other, that's not communication. I see so many stupid couples out in restaurants looking at their smartphones. They're not talking to each other. Why are you guys together? You guys are not communicating. You don't need to share a meal together. Every time I share a meal together with someone, I am full on in engagement mode because I appreciate the company that I'm given whenever the opportunity arises versus when I cook at home or I eat at home or eat alone at home in front of a computer, that's alone time. But when I'm with someone, I grab a beer, I have a meal with someone, that's like company time, that's friend time, that's relationship time. You know what I'm saying? Communication. And then incentives. Incentives is it's difficult in a relationship. Obviously, sex. Sex is important. Once the sex goes away, what happens? The girlfriend or the boyfriend looks elsewhere. They want the attention that they're not getting in their relationship. So you need to give them attention or else the relationship will die. You got to tell the partner, wow, you're hot, you're sexy. I love you, baby. I love that dress you wear. Or you're such a handsome guy. I love you. Blah, 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 right? There's got to be incentives. Something that makes you want to keep coming back to that person every day. And that's how I see you and I. We are in a relationship right now. whether you like it or not. There's trust. Well, you're trusting that I'm going to post videos once a day or like once every 2 days based on my schedule. You're trusting that because you're subscribed to me. You're hoping that you can have some sort of communication with me. Well, we're talking right now to each other. You can write down your questions right now here, and I can answer it right now instantly. Or you can leave a comment, and I'll do my best to answer it. That's communication. And then there's incentives. Well, what's the incentive? Well, I get more subscribers. I get more views. YouTube pays me in pennies. And what do you get? Well, you get information, right? You get answers to your questions. This guitar is a Yairi made in Japan. And this is a hand-me-down I got for free from my uncle. So I paid nothing for this guitar. And it's my favorite guitar in the world. Because it's stuck with me for so many years. I've banged the hell out of it. I've taken this guitar to so many countries. It is my lifelong companion, and I would treat it like a dog. We are in a healthy relationship, my guitar and I. Trust, communication, incentives. Sounds great. So, incentives. You get to learn stuff from me. I teach you how to jump rope, teach you how to swim, teach you how to play guitar, teach you how to get fit, all that. So, do you see what I mean when it comes to relationships? It's not about money. It's not about looks all the time. Like, if I dated a hot girl, like a really, really hot girl. What's a hot girl these days? Give me a name. Give me a name for a hot girl. I don't know. See what I mean? There's not many hot girls. Jennifer Lawrence. Okay, Jennifer Lawrence. We all know Jennifer Lawrence. If I was dating Jennifer Lawrence, okay, she's really attractive, okay. But do we communicate well? I'll tell you that. I've met a lot of attractive women, like actresses, like 10 out of 10. Hotter than Jennifer Lawrence. But their personalities suck. They can't communicate very well. Even if they can't speak English very well, or if they do speak English very well, we just don't click. Personalities don't match. Communication's not there. That's why we don't get in a relationship. It's like, yeah, they're great to look at, but they're just boring to talk to, or we're not on the same wavelength. See what I mean? So, here's one thing that I notice with my girlfriends, past girlfriends, past relationships that have lasted many, many years, by the way. The girls always laughed at whatever I said. They would laugh. That's a very healthy incentive, laughing in a relationship. If a girl doesn't laugh at my jokes, that's the worst turnoff ever. It's like, there's no need for us to talk to each other anymore, because we're not helping each other. We're not benefiting each other. If you're not laughing, and I'm trying my best to make you laugh, look elsewhere. All right? I've met people like that. I met women and men like that. They have no funny bone, or just like that's like, they're boring for me. Very boring. Very tough nut to crack. Like, do I really need to be around this person? No, I don't have to. So I'll go talk to someone else. That's what I'm like. Because life is short. You got to find people that you gel with, you vibe with. So, that laughter is first thing. If a girl doesn't laugh at my jokes or anything, we're not going to get along very well. That's what I notice. Because laughter is very, very, a very good incentive when you're in a relationship. Okay, so, time's up. I've got to end this live stream. I got this canker. I'm feeling like shit right now. So I don't know if I can post a video tomorrow, but I'll do my best. That's all I have to say for now. So leave your questions for next time. Maybe tomorrow. Depends on how I feel. Okay, so subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button. Subscribe, please. And I'll talk to you tomorrow.